Hello everyone, this is Subkick, also known as Paulalia, and I am back in Garry's mod, and I was told to build something big and complicated, like a tank. So I decided I'm just gonna build a tank then, so why not? We're gonna get to work straight away with some general construction props, and because it's a tank, it clearly must be built out of metal. So what we're gonna have, this is gonna be the bottom of the tank. I just want it up high enough. Can I walk on it? Okay. A little bit higher. I want to be able to work underneath on it. I'm not 100% sure exactly how I'm gonna be doing, okay. I was gonna do some complicated drive system on it, but I think I'm just gonna slap some wheels on it. So we're gonna grab a wire wheel, and it's a tank, so it needs to have some pretty macho wheels. Oh, those will work. Change the direction of the spin. And placed. And placed. Okay. So this is the base of the tank. It'll roll around, no problem. We want the actual body of the tank to be kind of open, so that we can fill it with wire controls. So I think something like this, and then multi-node collide. Okay. We'll grab this. We'll slap it there. We'll put the wheels correct. Okay. So there we go. There are the wheels on the tank, and there's the body where we'll be able to stick things, and then on top we're gonna put the cannon section. But because this is such a long build, I'm going to be montaging some of the more tedious aspects, I guess is the nice way of putting it. So while I put armor plating around the edge of this, you get to listen to some nice music. So I'll be right back.
I try to be open with you. Now I hide my face and shake behind this mask of acceptance, burning every cell that lies beneath. Do you remember the length of time that's passed since the sun rose? But I will never say goodnight. Keep calm or innocence I finally found. Raise your eyes to this.
Alrighty guys, so as you can see, I've finished the armor plating. For right now it's kind of plain. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to whip up some controls so that we can drive it around and see how it works, and if we need to adjust the wheel parameters, and so I'm gonna do that real quick. Okay, so as you saw, it didn't move all that much. So I'm going to be grabbing physics, wheel. I'm going to be turning the friction down to 1. And does this place another wheel? No, but I also don't think it updates the wheels. Okay, so it did eventually roll. It just took a while to get going, and it doesn't really turn all that well, but we can solve those issues when we need to. So I'm going to undo those for now, and I'm going to put this inside our tank. And I'm just going to weld it in place. Okay. So now we need, so this chair is what controls the tank. And so we need it so that not only do the wheels all go to the proper buttons, but that you can also do things like reverse and such. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to write a quick little function with the E2 chip in Wire to do just that. So I will be back to explain what I have written then. Okay, so this is the real quick function I wrote. Basically, it takes the input, and if I'm pushing the button, so if it equals 1, we output -1. And so what that'll do is, so if I push S while sitting in the seat for backwards, this will set it to -1, and -1 will make the wheels go in reverse. So now, all we need to do is have a gate. Come on. There we go. Gate, arithmetic, add. And we need to have 3 of these. And we need to add A, D, and W, all to this. Okay, so this is W, so go. So the back wheels will be controlled by W and S. This wheel will be controlled by, oh, I forget which one was which. This one, and that will be set to A. And this wheel will be controlled by this one, and this will be set to D. So, let's test it out. Except it's frozen in place, so I'll unfreeze it. If I push S, they all go backwards, and if I push forward, it goes forwards. So, there's that. Does it turn? Not really. So, the turning will have to come later. But for now, we've got that taken care of. So it has driving capabilities. And I think we're ready to put the roof on and call it time to start working on the top bit. So we're gonna do another build montage.
I try to be open with you. Now I hide my face and shame behind this mask of acceptance, burning every cell that lies beneath. Do you remember the length of time that's passed since the sun rose? But I will never say goodnight.
So I just put the top on. And now it's time to add in the functionality of having the rotating top. And to do that, we're going to use another wheel, and this time we're going to have the saw blade model, and we're going to stick that right on there. And so now we're going to have another expressioner 2 chip set to be the same control. So invert the signal, and we want to have wired numpad. So as you can see, when I push buttons on the numpad, they come through on the wired numpad. And so then we're going to have another add gate where we're going to add 4 to 6. Okay, and so there's that. So now if I push 4, that goes to 1, and if I push 6, it goes to -1, and then go is that. And so now if we take a little square piece and we easy precision it directly onto the middle of the saw blade, or just as close as we can manage without having smart snap on the saw blade, we can now turn it, albeit very slowly. Very slowly. But it's a tank, you know, it's not meant to be lightning fast. So there's that. I am actually going to weld this chair up onto the tank. Up. Just like that. Weld. Perfect. And now I'm going to freeze this in place so that now we can work on the cannon, which is going to rotate up and down. In order for that to do that, I'm going to grab a single plate, and I'm going to, I didn't mean to actually jump off, I pushed the wrong button. I'm just going to sort of guesstimate here, about there, and boom. Actually, no, that's not what I wanted to do. Not where I wanted to put it, rather. I want to put it right there. And bam. Okay, so there's that piece. Now I'm going to want another wheel with the exact same setup, and that's going to put 2 being down and 8 being up. So we're going to have the exact same setup, the invert signal chip, then the add gate, because we can use the same wired numpad. So 8 is going to be the inverted one, and I think I did that wrong. This is going to be 2. Yeah, we don't want to do that. We want check input to be 8. That's how we want to wire that up. So now 8 is negative, 2 is positive, and we will then wire that to that. Perfect. Now for the cannon portion of this. I was thinking of using something like this and then putting this on top of it, and I think that's going to be the best quick solution. So there's that. Perfecto. Easy precision. And then we shall come over and as best as possible kind of slap that in the middle, and call it good. Okay, so if we, oh boy, so we want to angle it down. Come on, come on. Is it too heavy? Okay, we can fix this by, do I have the weight tool and getting rid of their weight. Okay, getting rid of gravity's hold on them completely. I think I know what the problem is. And don't collide with that wheel. Okay, so now, come on, what seems to be the problem here? I'm just no colliding everything. There we go. So, it's not much of a tank, but it'll do. And lastly, I'm gonna slap some guns on it. Wire. Turret. And apparently turrets weigh a lot. We'll just put 4 on there. Why not? Weight tool. Or here, physical properties. Schwink, 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 schwink. Okay, they're still too heavy. So I'll go through and I'll give them all 1 weight. And now to wire them all up, we'll come down here and we'll set fire to be 0. How about? Okay, no, we can't chain them, which kind of sucks, but at the same time, it's okay. So now if I push 0, they fire and we get nice spread. Okay. Let's undo the entire tank. Let's let's pick it up. Nice and easy. And it's really difficult working with the wheels. Let's set it down. Whoa, and let's jump on. Okay, so whoa. The turning controls are backwards. So I'm gonna quickly fix that. That's just a wiring problem. So, what do I have this set up to? Numpad plus E2 minus invert signal. Oh. So I have 4 being positive. So I want to make 6 positive, and then I want to make 4 inverted. That should... yeah, that changed it. Okay. And I just realized now that this is backwards, so we're going to slowly turn. Okay. Whoa. What was that? Oh, I see. I can grab those. Okay, so apparently 4 isn't doing anything? No, there we go. There we go. We're moving. We're not really turning. Though. Where's that? This is probably the worst tank ever built, but I gave it my best shot. And now we're stuck. Yup, it's official. This is the worst tank ever built, but it used some crazy wiring, and it had the elements of a tank, and it has the spirit of a tank. It just completely fails at being a tank. So, that's it for this time, guys. See you guys next time. Hey guys, welcome to the end screen. If you like my stuff, hit subscribe. If you want to see more videos in this series, check out the playlist button. Also, you can check me out on Facebook, Twitter, and Tumblr for more.